Hello from Miami. My name's Tristan Justice and I'm a staff writer at the Federalist, and I just wrapped up day 2 of my trip to Florida where I'm investigating this question: why is Donald Trump doing so much better among Hispanics than he did 4 years ago? Now, recent polling shows Donald Trump carrying 36% of this voting bloc. While that's far from a majority, it's far more than the 29% Trump captured in 2016, and far more than the 27% Mitt Romney took in 2012. Taking a closer look at Florida, though, Donald Trump is actually winning with the Hispanic vote compared to Democratic candidate Joe Biden. According to recent polling, Trump is carrying 50% compared to Biden's 46%. Now, rewind to 2016, Trump decisively lost among this group, 62% to 35% to Hillary Clinton, but of course still carried the state by a slim margin and therefore the White House. Now, yesterday I flew in and I went straight to the Miami Young Republicans' first debate watch party, where we saw Donald Trump go head-to-head against Joe Biden for the first time in what are supposed to be 3 debates this fall. Nearly every person in attendance was Hispanic, including the group's president, and nearly every person I spoke to shared a nearly universal condemnation of the Democrats' enthusiastic embrace of the very communist proposals that were faithfully implemented, with good intentions of course, in the very regimes that these people or their families fled from, either in the last decade or the last 2 decades. But today I continued to meet with voters, including a Republican strategist and a Republican businesswoman down here in Miami whose family owns 12 restaurants in the area after immigrating to this country from communist Cuba about 4 decades ago. Her name is Irina Villarino, and she came to this country when she was 4 years old. Villarino actually ran for Congress in Florida's 26th congressional district for the Republican nomination, but unfortunately she lost. But even though she lost, she shared some really important insights into exactly why Hispanics are fleeing the Democrats in droves to support Republicans and Donald Trump. Villarino said one key distinction between Donald Trump and John McCain, for example, is that conditions in South America have worsened in the last 10 to 12 years. The damage done to Venezuela is now irreversible. That country is permanently damaged from the communist forces that took over the country and have now pushed thousands out of the country and many into the United States. Villarino also said that cultural divisions were at play, where Democrats are endorsing things like Black Lives Matter, pushing people on the margins towards the Republican Party. But while I'm starting to connect different parts of this puzzle to explain why Latinos are fleeing the Democrats for Republicans, I still think there are some questions that remain unanswered. See, going around Miami today and yesterday, I noticed that most of the police force appeared in what I observed to be Hispanic. And I want to know, is this historic animosity coming from Democrats in the left-wing culture against police, is that playing any role in pushing Hispanics out of the Democratic Party to support President Trump? And that is the question I'm going to try to answer tomorrow. Stay tuned for more.